Hello, welcome. This is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. So if you're watching me right now, you're probably watching after the fact because this went up 20 seconds ago. So I'm starting to get our first people here. I guess the YouTube notifications are getting sent out. So if you're watching after the fact, this is live right now, 7:11 p.m. October 28th, Monday evening here in California. So I'm going to leave this up probably till midnight my time. So that's about 5 hours. This will be available for all those who will be joining in the future. But let me get to the people here in the present now because we're building up a quick little crew here. Produce Not Pills is first, and Joyce's voice, and David, and Zach, and Nick, and Johnny Bravo, and Elizabeth, and Ellen, and Groovy Lisa. Oh, it's cool, Groovy Lisa, if you got a split. I know I just do these at random, but stay as long as you can. It's all good, you know. Nick, it's 1 p.m. in Australia. Perfect. All right, cool. That's a good time. Let's see. Vic R. Are we saying Baker's out of control? I'm sure Game Changers is triggering people, you know. Apparently vegans can't make social media. They can't make movies where we report how things are working out for ourselves. We can't make movies which show the science about plant-based diets. We just need to be censored, right? That's what people would like, for vegans to be quiet. Well, you can be rest assured I'm very proudly vegan, and I'm not going to be silenced by anyone. So anyway, Nate, cool. You're going to try out those As Nature Intended shoes, A&I brand, after seeing me talk about them. And I show myself wearing them at the gym. In fact, I wear them out for fashion as well, but I don't really make vlogs when I go out looking cool. I probably should, but I wear them all the time at the gym because they're flat bottom, and I put them on specifically for when I lift, like, deadlift, squat, stuff like that. When I'm doing like arm stuff, it doesn't matter. But yeah, flat bottom shoes. People wear Vans. I like As Nature Intended. It's a vegan company. Everything's vegan on there. So yeah, check it out. In my latest video from today, the one of me working out at the gym, yeah, when I switched to the deadlifts, you see me switch to my As Nature Intended shoes. Like I said, they're really cute. Angie has a pair like that too. And oh, hey, Tracy. Tracy's on, our moderator. I was telling Tracy's husband the other day, he was asking me about dress shoes, like a nice vegan dress shoe. There's really not much to find. And let me point out that I was talking to As Nature Intended, A&I brand, just a few weeks ago, because I had the same kind of question, and they told me they will be making one. It's in development, a vegan dress shoe, so that'll be exciting. So I'm sure when it's out, I'll have it and I'll show it to you guys. So anyway, what is up? Oh, Kay is back. I haven't seen Kay for the past several live streams. Thanks for joining us back here. Kay, yeah, it's been so long. We've missed your random questions, your random one-liners. Got a lot more people joined on since I last checked. Now we got about 50 people just like that in like 3 minutes, and I'm sure it's going to grow a bit more as people get their notifications and just discover it randomly on YouTube. Hey, Vegan Metalhead, what is up? You knew I was going to stream today, huh? It just seemed to work out in my schedule. Let's see, like Thursday is going to be Halloween, so that's going to be a tricky day for me and others, but I'm actually, for the first time in like pretty much my adult life, going to like participate in Halloween. We got some vegan candy here. We got some like decorations. We got a pumpkin. I got some spooky stuff to put outside. I have all these really cool lights, like, kind of expensive lights that I just use in here and have used at parties that are just doing nothing. So I'm going to set them up. I tested out a few nights ago. We're going to make our house look cool. I figure, I already have pretty much everything. So just to invest in a few little tiny decorations, it could be like one of the cooler houses on the block, hopefully. Hopefully I won't be a total failure. Hey, Happiest Vegan on Earth. I'm wondering if we're going to be able to make it out to the Magic Park this week or not. Yeah, so it won't be Thursday. So yeah, might be able to sneak out Wednesday or Friday. We'll let you know now that we're on board with all that. Hey, Gil Films, what is up? Yeah, my long lost moderator that I haven't seen in a long time. Right on. Cool. Thanks for joining. Stay as long as you can. Yeah, Tracy is here too to help moderate, and I'm always moderating too. It's sad that a live chat, really benefits from having moderators. Not that I don't mind having you guys on. I'm just sad that people try to troll us all the time. But anyway, what's up there? Tracy answered a question about rolled oats. They are steamed. Why is a raw person asking or anything? But yeah, don't worry about that. I don't think the steaming is going to destroy anything in there. Let's see what's that going on, Tracy. Father of one of your students saw Game Changers and now became vegan. I think that's probably what's triggering, carnivore people and anti-vegans, that they see that this movie portrays, so many healthy vegans, despite these anti-vegans that asserting that a whole ton of, like Joe Rogan, a whole boatload, he said, of vegans were cut from the movie because they stopped being vegan while the movie's being edited, and that's just completely untrue. The only person that's ever been said about is one human being, Tim Sheaf. That's a well-known story. It's not like some new truth being uncovered or anything like that. But anyway, let's see, what I think of people going vegan for religious reasons. Great question, Johnny Bravo. Can you be a little bit more specific? Like, what about religion brought them to veganism? Was it the Genesis 1:29, or was it some other thing? Tell me more. I want to hear more about that. Well, is Tin Man here? Where's Tin Man? I didn't see Tin Man. There's Tin Man. Hey, Heartedly Tin Man Adonis. Love to say that every time I see your name there. Heartedly Tin Man Adonis. Heartedly Tin Man Adonis. I can't stop. Ian, what is this? Have I heard about No Veg November? No, what the hell is that? That sounds like someone's trying to do the opposite of like a veganuary, like where people just go carnivore for an entire month. No, I've not heard of that, and I can guarantee you that it's not going to catch on in the same way veganuary caught on. It's just like going against what's happening with the world right now. Did I see, Matt, Rogan's interview with Edward Snowden? Yeah, I caught a good portion of it. I didn't watch the whole thing, but yeah, I'm familiar with Edward Snowden. I think he did an awesome job as a whistleblower. It's too bad that there were no whistleblower law protections in place at his time that would have, prevented him from having to flee his life, his country, for pretty much the rest of his life. It looks like it's a real sad, tragic story for someone just telling the truth to the American public about how we're paying taxes to fund the NSA to spy on all our communications, and we are not being told about that. Complete lack of transparency, complete invasion of privacy. So big kudos to Snowden for informing us, the public, who funds this spying operation, that it's happening. Not there's much we can do about it, but we should at least be aware of it. The government shouldn't hide that. I mean, what is this? Some kind of fascist state that monitors all communication? Apparently isn't, to some degree. Hey, Jangy Man, great to see me live. Yeah, I don't remember your name before, Jangy Man, so you must not be a regular live stream viewer. So cool, thanks for joining. I'll be here for a little bit. Angie's making us some dinner right now, some minestrone from the pages of Keep It Carb Baby. Right in here, right in the pages of Keep It Carb Baby. Angie's whipping us that together right now. So I think she's making it as we speak, probably chopping a bunch of vegetables up, and then I'm going to let it stew for a bit. Speaking of Keep It Carb Baby, I've done this before on live streams, I think once before, but now I'm going to do this again. Let me go to my browser here. Here I am. I don't want to plug me right now, but I want to plug our store, Happy Healthy Vegan, because for the rest of today, let me see if I can get this up here. Do a flash sale on our store, meaning, just type in the word flash when you check out, and you get 15% off anything at shop.happyhealthyvegan.org. And one reason why I'm doing this is because I still have a decent amount of t-shirts. I pressed up a whole bunch of our t-shirts for VegFest, particularly these black ones here. Let me show you the black ones here. They're unisex, male, female can wear them. So if anyone wants to get one of our shirts or books at a little discount, I'll leave this code. Just type in flash, and it's good for the rest of, it's good for another 4.5 hours basically. It'll expire tonight at midnight. So just thought I'd pass that on. So let me come back here and chat with y'all. Let's see. We did a video. Someone's asking about, I saw it a couple times, about figs. Are they vegan? If you go to our channel and Google, on Happy Healthy Vegan's YouTube page, just put in the word figs or figs vegan, and we talked about that already. So yeah, it's kind of a complicated story. It's not 100% yes or no situation, but for the most part, it's not as bad as some people are making it out to be. So check it out. We made a video about this. I think this was maybe 3 years ago. So we've been on top of that for a long time. Cool, Esther, you got your book. You got your Keep It Car Baby and you love it. Cool. Awesome, Esther. Yeah, am I pronouncing you right? Esther Vera. Thanks so much, Esther. And if you can, you can have, I mean, if you get it, you can request to have Angie sign it. You can have me sign it too if you want. So just ask. We will do that for you. No problem. That's one reason why we don't like to sell, like say on Amazon or anything like that, because you can't get it signed or anything. And plus Amazon's kind of tough to deal with. Let's see. Best way to get revenge on someone who did you wrong, asked Matt. I don't know. I'm not the most vindictive person. I guess it would depend on like what they did and how hardcore you want to get. Do you want to be that kind of person that participates too much in the bad karmas of the universe or not? So yeah, just I don't know. I don't think that's my wheelhouse to answer there. Jack wants to know. Nice. First of all, thanks for enjoying my Strat. I got a Telecaster right down here too that I built. In fact, I made a video about it on our YouTube channel, Love Spirals Official. Let me just type it down there so you know how to spell it. Love Spirals Official on YouTube. That's our band's channel. We're a band, Love Spirals. Do we have our disc here? Oh, I usually have that handy. Life Goes On's our latest disc, roughly a year old, spent like 5-6 years making it. But yeah, on Love Spirals Official, you can see some music videos Angie's made. And yeah, I have a video of me building that Telecaster right there. And my amps, you can't really see my amp. You see a speaker cabinet back there from Emery Sound. They're a small boutique. He's a small boutique builder in Northern California. But I have a Fender, a 70s Fender Princeton Reverb that's running into this nice mahogany cabinet back there for you musician types. Carla, you saw us at Farmer's Market. I pet your dog. Wait, let me think here. I remember petting, let's see, was it a big dog or little dog? I remember petting a few dogs that day. Was it this, which one? Was it this last Sunday too? Because I distinctly remember petting a little smaller fox looking dog, but I suspect that wasn't yours because I know the owner of that dog. I don't know her that well, but I see her all the time. Robert wants to know this Strat here. It's a Fender Road Worn. You can tell by the reliking. Let me point to the reliking. See like the exposed wood there. And so yeah, those are all made in Baja California and Ensenada. And this guitar has had some custom modifications to it. I put in some Lindy Fralin vintage Strat style pickups into it. And I have a backplate. It's a noise reduction thing from, I think it's like Illith Systems or something like that. I gotta check that. I forgot their name. I bought it so long ago. So it has some custom tweaks to it. Big Black Dog. All right, cool. Gosh, I'm having trouble remembering the Big Black Dog now. Wait. Oh wait, is it the one that likes to? Was it giving kisses out? I can't remember now. I remember kissing a few dogs kissing me last week. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm not only vegan, I'm one of the vegans who loves animals too. I love all the animals. As you might guess if you watch any of our vlogs, which Angie is the maker. She makes all those vlogs of us like, going out into nature and animals come up to our front door and everything. Quick meal idea, side tech. Quick meal idea. I mean, if you got some... if you're really not too picky, you can do what I call bro tacos or bro burritos. If you have a can of beans, and I always suggest having a few cans of beans in your kitchen or pantry or cupboard, whatever. Heat up some beans, warm up some corn tortillas or flour tortillas, whatever you got. Hopefully you have some greens to put in there, like, some lettuce, some spinach, whatever you got, anything that's green, shove it in there. If not, no worries. Maybe you have some hot sauce or salsa, drizzle that on top. You can be eaten in a matter of minutes. So there's a quick one. It's not delicious, like, fancy meal, but if you're starving and want to eat really quickly, bro tacos. All right, what else you guys asking about? Maya Garcia, do me and Angie consume cannabis? Yeah, I've spoken about this many times. Yeah, a lot of people think we're high and stuff. No, we're not high when we make videos. That's the last thing you want to be. You want to be able to have all your faculties not impaired when you're doing very technical things like recording music or recording video and audio, making YouTube videos. We're not stoners or anything like that. But yeah, I have smoked pot before. Nothing bad happened to me. And that's why I've been on the political side very pro legalization of cannabis in our state and our country. Always supported. Even hemp growing was like illegal here for so long too. So yeah, if you share those ideals, let me know. That's part of my platform here when I'm running for city council is the continued legalization of cannabis here. And I like to see that spread worldwide. I always think it's like a victimless crime. And you hear about other countries, you can go to jail and stuff like that. It's like crazy. Like, why should you go to jail for smoking a plant? No one gets harmed. Yet you can go to a liquor store and get total thrashed drunk, come home, beat your family. Not saying I'm suggesting anyone do this, but that's all more or less legal. Whatever do ayahuasca? Asked Jorge Fruit. Well, back in the 90s, when I was more into this kind of thing, I actually made something that was really similar to it. You can kind of just Google mushroom ayahuasca and see what I'm talking about. I assume people still don't know what that is. But yeah, I've pretty much done ayahuasca without having done ayahuasca. This was in the 90s. I experimented a lot in the 90s when I was in college, so I can speak, with some experience and authority on these matters, yeah, I know Jedi, Susie. It's not legal. I'm just using that as a just extreme hyperbolic example how alcoholism is pretty much tolerated and legal in pretty much every country in the world. Pretty much. I know there's some exceptions, especially in the Middle East. Yet, smoking cannabis could land you in jail for years or worse. So yeah, it was a bad example, but I was just being extremely hyperbolic. Sometimes I do that as a philosopher. Psilocybin mushrooms. I was talking to a group at SoCal Veg Fest who were there to advocate for the decriminalization of psilocybin mushrooms, much in the way that like Boulder, Colorado and Oakland, California have done. And kind of like cannabis, it's like a victimless crime. It's your choice if you want to do that. I don't see how anyone is being harmed in society. It's not something you get addicted to. It's pretty much impossible to become addicted to it. It's pretty much non-toxic. You're not gonna die. There's no like threshold for death or anything like that. So yeah, it's I don't understand why states of mind have become illegal, outlawed. But anyway, let's not talk too much about that. I'm not really running on a huge like pro decriminalization of drugs platform or anything like that. I'm not. But I think psilocybin should be considered alongside with cannabis in the sense that they're victimless crimes, they're non-addictive. Who is being harmed? Pretty much no one. And the fact that people go to jail for something like that is absolutely ridiculous. It's just a burden on our taxpayers. Decoding the Luciferian software in the Matrix wants to know, what do you have planned for the dog community in Long Beach? The dog community. I don't have actually any plans in particular for the dog community. If you want to share some ideas or concerns with me, I'm all ears. I haven't really had anyone reach out to me about dog or animal issues other than me wanting to be the only candidate who's openly wants to shut down the one slaughterhouse that's in Long Beach, and also make Long Beach Animal Care Services a no-kill facility. Right now, it's a 20% kill rate, which is too high. Other cities have used more modern techniques for their animal care services and got it down to 0%. I believe Long Beach can do the same. So that's as far as not killing dogs or helping dogs and cats, that's where I'm at right now. But if there's some other specific issues about dogs, let me know. I'm all ears. You guys know we're very pro animal. Let's see. All right, let's see. God, there's flying by so quickly here. Let's see. vitamin D supplements. You guys are asking about vitamin D supplements. I don't really know too much about vitamin D supplements because I've never really had the need for them. The one time my vitamin D dropped below 30, it was on a blood test from last December, like a few weeks before the winter solstice. It was like 29.9 or 29.8, something like that. I wasn't too worried about it. So when I got my blood tested again what was it, June, I think it was? Yeah, it was back over 30 again. So yeah, it's sunlight exposure. I know that's not possible for everyone. And you will, therefore, I suppose, need to take some kind of vitamin D supplement, but I've never done it, so I can't speak authoritatively much about them because I have zero experience. Let's see. Let's see. Did I know the vegan zombie cut his hair for donation? I wish I had thought about that when I cut it. I should have saw more about, what could be done with my hair to donate money. Not to me, but to, like, say, Sail Ranch Sanctuary, who we've partnered up so much with. That's a great idea. I wish I thought of about that. Well, Race Lover's here. I don't know how long Race Lover's been here, but hey, Race Lover. Good to see you here. Good to have Tracy and Race Lever on board. Race Lever's not here. It's weird how Race Lever cannot be here while simultaneously be able to type in "I'm not here," and we see it. It's just crazy. But Race Lever is like a shapeshifter. He's achieved level 33.7 veganhood. So once you hit 33.5, you have all these extra abilities that normal mortals don't have. Oh, hey, Neela, thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks for your kindness there. Thanks for your support. Everyone, all 110 people on right now, thanks so much for your support. Really, it means a lot to us to have a audience that is receptive to what we're talking about, shares our values. It's cool, It's cool to just know so many of you, and like I was talking about on my last live stream a couple weeks ago, being able to like see your faces going to like Veg Fest and like at SoCal Veg Fest a weekend or so ago, meeting so many of you guys and seeing a few people that were on, here on the live streams come up to me and putting an actual face and shaking hand with that person. It's awesome. Let's see, if you want to meet us, well, you got to come out to California because I don't think I'm traveling anywhere else for the time being. I'm probably put for the rest of the year here in California. Do I communicate with like other vegan YouTubers like Mike the Vegan or Earthling Ed? I don't know how to reach Earthling Ed, to be honest with you. I just met him at LA Veg Fest a year or two back. Mike the Vegan, I got his communication details in my phone and messaging and all that, and I'll chat with him message-wise from time to time, but I don't really talk to him all that much, but once in a while. Mike is cool. He's a nice bro. Hey, Omega 200K, how you doing there? Let's see, Gomez, if you're 55 years vegan in mid-November, you're going to have to ask Race Lever since he's the grand wizard. I haven't reached those levels yet. So Race Lever, you can tell Gomez Adams what level vegan he has reached. Let's see, Johnny Bravo. This gets brought up sometimes. Experience with martial arts. Yeah, so when I was younger, like elementary school, for I don't even know how many years it was now. Time is just kind of blurry back then. I would say at least 2 years. Could be longer. I don't know. Anyway, I studied Taekwondo at a local Taekwondo studio by my house. Once in a while at the gym, when I'm in the room that has the punching bags, the kickboxing bags, I'll break out some of my old moves from back then. But I wouldn't consider myself a martial artist or anything right now. Let's see. Protein's not pills. Sure. The blood test of my pets? No, that's ridiculous. No. Let's see. 2XL shirts. Yeah, Michael. That's one reason why. Are you the Michael, the same person from Veg Fest? Anyway, I need to sell. Another reason why I want to sell a few more of our black T-shirts. So if you haven't already, guys, go to happyhealthyvegan.org because I got a flash sale going on right now, and I want to sell more of these black T-shirts so I can press up some more because, as Mike pointed out, they were out of the 2XL size right now. and I need to just sell a few more so I can stock up and get more shirts pressed up. So I need all sizes. I just can't go and press up like a dozen 2XL shirts. Or a couple dozen. I need a few more to get bought by you guys. So you don't have to do it today, but I got this flash sale going on till midnight Pacific time to encourage y'all to buy a shirt at a nice discount. You can even get Cubic Car Baby too. I was just gonna do it for shirts only, but I could figure, what the heck, if someone wants to buy a book too, so be it. So anyway, if you're watching live, you got a few more hours. If you're watching after the fact, you probably have a lot less time. So yeah, it's 7:36 Pacific time. It'll be good till about midnight Pacific time. Someone said, please no flat earth talk. Yes, please no flat earth talk. If you want to talk flat earth, you can go to Tim Sheaf's channel. Yeah, but Michael, yeah, I hope to get some more, and yeah, just keep checking in. I will announce in the future when I have more 2XL shirts. But yeah, someone from SoCal Veg Fest wants some. That was you. No, it wasn't you then. Okay, but yeah, there is demand for some 2XL shirts. I just need to sell a couple more shirts to do it all. Anyway, okay, cool. Vegan Medhud, you got your book. Awesome, cool. What do you think of it so far? Gil, you need a 2XL too? Well, yeah, I'll get some more 2XLs. Trust me, guys. As I told you, I just can't just go and do it without a few more shirts getting sold. So yeah, check out my flash sale right now. I should make funny shirts. I was thinking about that. Should I expand more into just general vegan t-shirts? And I don't know, that sounds like a whole really another business enterprise, which is interesting and cool, but I only have so much time, with finite time and finite resources. I don't think I'm gonna really expand into really too many shirts that are really not too connected with our message. But even though I do have one in mind that I might make that doesn't say happy healthy vegan, so I'll let you know when I do that. Hey, Nikki from Sacramento. Well, more funny shirts. I don't even have any funny shirts to make more funny shirts. But as I said, it would be cool, but it's with limited time and money resources. I'm not sure if that's the best way to put my energies into. But I will keep it in mind. I have flirted with the idea, of course. Jorge, no, I'm not a big fan of kombucha. In fact, I pretty much never drink kombucha. Race lever, that's a cool idea. Kill Satan, let us pray. Anytime I make a shirt or wear that, like, praise Satan, the Satan, the food, I get so much flack from people who get offended by that. I'm sorry if it offends some of you guys. I'm not trying to offend anyone, so I probably shy away from that shirt suggestion idea of yours there, Race Lover. I got the Vegans Assemble shirt. I wear that sometimes on videos. Oh, Jerry's Rafferty, our first super chat tip of the day. Ta-da! Thank you. Anyway, thanks, Jerry's. And what he said. Okay, you lost like over 50 pounds since January. Whole food, plant-based diet. Wow, that's awesome. Wow, over 300 pounds and down to below 200 to 248 yesterday. That's amazing results there. That's cool. I mean, like I've said this before, yeah, vegan diets aren't at their core a weight loss diet. It's not like, a calorie restriction diet or anything like that. However, a lot of people, myself included, Tracy, our moderator, have had some great weight loss results from eating a whole food plant-based diet, a vegan diet, and not really doing anything different other than just eating. Not starving yourself or denying yourself. You're just eating till you're full, and and losing weight. So that's usually a nice benefit. Sometimes it happens quicker for people. Sometimes it takes longer, but it does seem to work out over time. I always like to say, like, over time, you usually end up getting like your ideal body. It might take a while, and then you can start tweaking it from there. Do you want to like get more muscle on it? Do you want to even get leaner, do more aerobic, more running? So cool. Congratulations there, Jerry. It's good. Always good to hear people having good results. Let's see. Cool, right, great, Martian Man. You said one of your friends there convinced a group of people to watch Game Changers. Trying to get them to watch it and go plant-based. Awesome, yeah, great. Show people the Game Changers. Especially people who are into athletics. All the time I get messages in the comments on the videos like, I would go vegan, but I'm really worried about like muscle loss or not having strength. I mean, if you could flip a car over like Patrick Baboumian and not have to have that problem, it's not a big issue. 69 Camaro, beans or lentils? Aren't they both legumes? Yeah, they're both legumes. So I say I've never met a legume I didn't like. I never met a starch I didn't like. Dylanus wants to know, what did I study in college? Was it useful for the world or jobs? I don't know. I guess you're going to have to be the judge about that. But I actually studied a lot of things. When I first started college, I was undeclared. And after a year, they forced me to pick a major. So I picked... this was within the business administration department. It wasn't the computer science. I chose computer information systems. Then I switched to what did I switch to? Anyway, I ended up studying psychology for about a year. Then finally switched to philosophy and got a degree in that and did a year of grad school in philosophy at UC Santa Barbara. I'm a grad school dropout, technically. I took a year of leave of absence and never went back because by then I was already really finding other career opportunities. I moved to San Francisco for a little while. The internet was just kind of taking off there, so I got into tech. I worked as a web developer for many years. I still use those skills. I made my site for my political site all on my own. And the logic and reasoning skills I honed so tight, so well in college. I use them all the time. Pretty much every video you see me make, where I'm breaking down anti-vegans, lack of reasoning or lack of facts, that comes straight from my philosophy background. So yeah, like I said, you have to tell me if it worked out or not. Charles, let's see. Hang on one second, Charles. Let me check something out here. Okay, cool. Second super chat tip of the day, Charles. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Both Charles and where's the other one here? And Jerry's. Go to our Twitter, and our Twitter is at Ryan Lum or Happy Healthy Vegan. Just look it up, search for Happy Healthy Vegan, and you'll see what I'm getting at is a long way of saying we have a Twitter account, which I'm kind of using partially for my political campaign. But anyway, there's a shout out waiting for you guys there for leaving your kind super chat tips. So thanks so much, guys. More vegan recipe videos. I will point that out to Angie. That's more her department. It's tough. Our kitchen is just so not conducive for filming. It's a long galley style kitchen. It's hard to get angles. There's a loud refrigerator behind. It's hard to get lighting in there. It's pretty tough. We've done it before. It's just difficult, more difficult than it has to be. So, I guess we just have to grunt it. And the kitchen's like old too. It really needs to get, our stove is it's like from the 70s and kind of starting to rust on the top. It can't get clean. Our kitchen counter is this old tile with grout that's coming out and dirt gets in there. It's just really a tough kitchen to make look presentable. So there's many reasons why we don't do too many recipe videos. I can see why Angie's not too excited about it. It's a lot of work to make a recipe video, but to try to make our kitchen look presentable, which is pretty much next to impossible. But I'll pass that on, Charles. I shouldn't let those problems stop us from getting some good recipe videos out to you guys. Let's see. What is Race Lover saying here? According to the anti-vegans, Game Changers is an evil propaganda film distributed by the terrifying Leguminati to eventually force the entire world to consume soy lattes. I mean, it's just nonsense. It's just a movie, a documentary that shows real athletes and it shows what they're eating and their performance. And you can judge from there if you find that convincing or not. It's not like fake. They're not like forcing these people to eat plants or anything like that. Some of these athletes are vegan. Some I think are vegetarian. Either way, they're plant-based and they're getting results. James Cameron and the producers are merely just trying to dispel the bogus myth that vegans can't be athletic, you lose muscle, you can't be strong, or all that nonsense. I think it was really made for bros, who are afraid at the gym of losing their gains if they were to eat more plants, and they see someone like Patrick Baboumian or just the many other like strongmen in the movie, like Nimai Delgado or that 60-odd-year-old trainer guy. I mean, the boxer. I mean, it just shows, you could be a macho, strong dude, or whatever sport you want to be. You want to be an Olympic track cyclist? Cool. You want to be an Olympic sprinter? Cool. If you want to compete in the Olympics doing lifts? Cool. You can be vegan. They should have showed Kyrie Irving in the NBA. I mean, pretty much any sport, you got elite athletes who are plant-based. So that's all they're trying to show. And if it triggers people, that's their tough fault. I mean, the movie's not lying. If they don't like it's like people who deny climate change. It might trigger them. They might not like the idea of climate change, but it doesn't dispel the truth and facts and science behind it. And same with the Game Changers. People might get triggered and not like to see vegans succeeding in life. I don't know why. I don't wish carnivores or keto people to fail in their sports or anything like that. It's really selfish and just cruel to wish people to fail. So I'm sorry that triggers some people. So anyway, let me get back to the questions at hand here. Christian wants to know, can I make computer education videos? Lol, your history with computers amazes me. I don't think I'm really that well qualified to make computer education videos. I mean, I had a really particular skill set, front end web coding, a little bit of back end, but I was really not. There's people way more qualified to make education videos about that. In fact, I'm way behind on the latest what's going on in those fields. Doctor Who Vegan, they're triggered over being told what they're doing is wrong. Well, nowhere in the Game Changers did it come out and say, hey, if you're not one of us, you're doing it wrong. That's on them, the anti-vegans who take that away from the movie. All the movie is showing, look, here are some great plant-based athletes, and here's a few studies and some science showing why eating a plant-based diet is probably particularly good for you. That's it. If they took away from there what they're doing is wrong, again, that's on them. I don't remember that being some overriding theme of the movie. Lloyd Christmas. Hey, what's up, Lloyd? Thank you. I'm still in this move. Angie's been showing me all these BTS interviews. I see Jin doing this all the time. So that's what I'm doing there. Anyway, I shouldn't copy Jin from BTS. Anyway, thank you, Lloyd Christmas. What came first, the chicken or the egg? You're allowed to cheat if you wish. Wait, what are you talking about there? Thanks for your super chat tip, though, Lloyd. It sounds like you're asking what do guys like Tim Sheaf and Ravana do first, huh? Do they eat an egg? The next thing you know, they say, oh, my health is failing me. My vegan diet, which was really restrictive and weird, is failing me. I should I need an egg to heal. The next thing you know, they're eating a whole freaking chicken. So for these recent former vegans, the answer is egg. And next thing you know, everything is game. But you mean serious question? I don't know, man. I haven't really studied that part of evolution and biology all that much to know what happened first. Creatures who came from eggs, or was there another way to reproduce? Don't know. Hey, Can't Stop Lying. What is up? Good to see you too. Let's see. Get a sip of water here. Worst YouTuber. Would that be me, Jonathan Thames, or are we talking about someone else? I mean, that'd be awesome if I were the worst YouTuber. I mean, considering how many there are. I guess it was me because Tracy just timed him out. Cool. I like that though. Worst YouTuber. That's cool. I could run with that publicity wise. I could just send a blast out to all the major mainstream media sources. I have been proclaimed the worst YouTuber, so they'll all want to see what I'm talking about. Brandon Mize asks, where do I align politically? I don't align anywhere, Brandon. I've always been about independent, rational thinking. That goes back to my days as a philosophy student, both undergrad and grad. My idol in this situation is, in essence, the concept of Plato's philosopher king. That's what we need ruling. That's who we need as our rulers. People who rule using rational thought rather than like political connections and kickbacks and alignment with others' beliefs. I don't need a political party to tell me what I find to be true, what I believe is right and wrong. So yeah, but it turns out a lot of my beliefs aren't really all that popular amongst, like, say, the right and far right people. But it's not because I'm a Democrat or whatever or anything. I just don't think of my politics being in that kind of continuum. I believe in rational thought. If something I believe is found to be proven wrong, or someone presents a better counter argument, I'll consider it and maybe change my belief. If you're aligned to a party, you're not allowed to do that. So that's where I fall in that. I believe, like, say, I was saying earlier, climate change. It's sad how it's become politicized. And the opposition to it comes from the actual people who don't want us to act upon it, who have the most to lose. The extractive industries, the petroleum industries put out talking points. They put out doubt. Doubt is their product as well. They fund political candidates who are sympathetic with those talking points and will repeat them, and others watching Facebook hear these talking points and believe it. It's become politicized, but it's not. I mean, having a habitable, healthy planet for this generation and the next one and the one after that and our great-grandchildren, it has nothing to do with politics. Unfortunately, it has become like that. It's just something any rational thinking person would desire. I can't think of how anyone would be a rational, not insane person and disagree with that. It's just basic common sense. It comes down to, it doesn't come down to politics. Well, anyway, I'm going to move on, Dean. Just letting you know, I believe in rational thought. I always have. Doesn't matter if we're talking about politics, if we're talking about vegan diet. As you see, our show is all about, especially my debunking, the debunkers debunking, the anti-vegans. It's all about what's rational. I don't name call. I use facts. I use logic. My voice sounds exactly like Andrew Yang. Huh, that's interesting. I thought he's from California too, like me. Well, it wouldn't surprise me for both Asians from California that there might be something going on there. Who knows? Yeah, I never said Andrew Yang was vegan, but he seems very sympathetic to it because I've seen him acknowledge the role of animal agriculture as far as greenhouse gas emissions go. So, that's a big first step there. Johnny Bravo, someone was vegan and they were going to die if they didn't take some life-saving medication that had some animal product. I mean, of course you don't want to die. I mean, what kind of nut would I be if I'm sitting here saying, hey guys, you're going to have to die for your beliefs, become martyr. No, I'm not telling anyone that. So yeah, that's irrational to want to die if there's some pill you can take, let's move on from that. I think you're just trying to find some way for veganism to not be true or something like that, trying to debunk veganism. Remember, if you look at the definition on a vegan on the Vegan Society, it's to reduce, to eliminate. Remember the words practically possible, to avoid all harm and exploitation of animals for food and clothing and other purpose as much as practically possible. It didn't say there under life or death, even your own. So anyway, let's move on. Let's see. As far as I know, Tulsi is vegan. I haven't researched her too much. From everything I can tell, I thought I read her say she was vegan, but I haven't made an episode on it or anything like that. Do I play the drums in Love Spirals? Asked Cole. Yeah, I do, but I don't have a drum set. I wish I had a little kit here, like a little cocktail kit or something like that. That'd be fun. I might be able to carve some space out in here, but no, I play the drums as far as playing them on pads or on the keyboard, as I've been doing since the 90s. Brandon wants to know if I believe in free will or determinism. that wasn't a big part of what I studied in philosophy, even though it's something I've studied before. But I believe that humans have free will to say everything has already been determined ahead of time, and we're just playing its part out. Just denies what it's like to be alive, I think. Anyway, let's move on from there. Any chance of a guitar solo before this live thing's end? Probably not tonight. No, I'm not set up to play guitar right now. Absolute favorite meal for dinner? Doctor Who vegan. Doctor Who vegan. Let's see. My favorite absolute one. Okay, right now. This can change over time. But Tracy knows. Maybe Tracy could post the link to them too. Okay, there's a restaurant out in Reseda called Vin Loy, and they've been just a lot of vegans have been talking about them for a long time, but it's really far for us to get to here from Long Beach. So fortunately, a few months ago, they opened up a location out by us here in Cerritos, which is really close, like 15 minutes away. So we wanted to show Tracy this restaurant because they make amazing food. In fact, we went in there right after the first night of Veg Fest, and the owner recognized us again, and we didn't even order off the menu. He said, "I'll just make you guys something just off the menu," and yeah, it was an amazing meal. So right now, if I think about where I want to go have dinner, if I could be magically transported and to have any vegan food right in front of me, it'd be Vin Loy in Cerritos. And there it is. Tracy put the link down there. It's at VINHLOI tofu.com. Yeah, they're known for making just world-class tofu. A lot of people, tofu is kind of boring and just kind of basic, and that might be true for most tofus. I'll agree with that. But the way Vin Loy makes tofu is just next level. I mean, everything they make there is good. It's great Asian food, like Vietnamese kind of Chinese inspired stuff, like brown rice and stuff like that. A lot of cool veggies, and their tofu is off the hook. So that would be it. Yeah, check out the link there that Tracy put there. Thanks for putting the link there, Tracy. Yeah, I think she dug it, huh? Because I thought I heard you guys went back one more time after that Saturday night trip we went to. Let's see, what else you guys asking about? Let's see. Wow, I'm not sure where to start here. What's my plans for Halloween? Asked Mad Cat. Good thing you asked, because usually my plan is to have no plan. Usually I leave or just hide from the world or something like that. But I'm inspired this year to actually do a little political message spreading about my campaign. So yeah, when we got some I'll have my signs. I pressed up a bunch of signs for Ryan Lum for City Council. I'll have them the day before Halloween, so I'll have some out in my front yard. And yeah, when the kids come out, I'm gonna talk to the parents this at least just pass them out my cards here. You guys probably seen my cards a few times. Got a whole bunch still. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna deck the house out. I got a lot of cool lights from the past. I didn't have to buy anything there. Cool lighting to make the front of the house look really spooky and scary. Lasers and black lights. And I got a pumpkin. We do that every few years, but this year we got a pumpkin. We still have to carve it. We're going to make a vlog. Why am I telling you this stuff? Angie and I are going to make a vlog about Halloween. So hopefully it's all going to work out. So we're going to, do the whole thing here. We've never done that here, too. We've lived here for a couple decades almost now. We've never properly decked the house out for the trick-or-treaters. Jedi Susie wants to know, what do I do for work? You're not trying to stalk me or find my employer? Good. No, I'm self-employed, have been for many, many, many years. And do many things for work. If you're trying to describe how income gets generated, YouTube is one way. Our music, our band, Low Spirals is another way. We kind of make sort of equalish off of both of those. When the year's all said and done and go get my taxes done. We have our e-commerce. That's, there's other little streams of income that come in, but those are most of them right there. Yeah, that's kind of it right there. Self-employed. If you're gonna be self-employed, what I've learned at least works for me. Unless you hit it really big in something and it sustains itself for a long time, which can happen, but it's kind of rare. Have multiple streams of income, diversify. Even like say professional athletes, they'll diversify. They'll start a business, a foundation, or even though that's not supposed to be for profit, but they'll start businesses afterwards. Ex NBA star John Sally, he's vegan now. He has like a vegan wine company. So you want to like diversify rather than just being one thing your whole life. That's my opinion, at least. Where did I get my shirt from? I got my shirt from Vegetarian. Look up Vegetarian online, and I believe this shirt was made by Basic Vegan. What do they call it now? Basic Vegan Bitch. That used to be her old name. Is it Basic Vegan Gal now or something like that? But yeah, I got this from her and Vegetarian. World Reform Media. Are you trying to trap me there? What is a bigger problem today? Racism or speciesism? It's like this hard to say what ill is worse, what vice is worse. Both are bad and both are present, unfortunately, in 2019. Speciesism, I guess, is more mass accepted as a way to exploit. But yeah, racism is still unfortunately alive and well, and more so in 2019 than it was in 2015, especially here. It's really sad. I thought it was just something from the past, it's kind of reared its head back up, unfortunately. Anyway, let's move on. Let's not get stuck on sad stuff. How would I debate? You guys are trying to trip me up here with hard questions. How would I debate a rabbi that thinks his ritual makes it so there is no wrongdoing when slitting animals' throat? I don't even want to touch that question there. I don't want to step on anyone's religion there, but I would just not get into that debate if you had to do it there. I mean, if anything, it shouldn't be a debate per se. I don't think you're going to change the rabbi's opinion or religion or anything like that. You just might want to point out to the rabbi that animals are sentient beings with emotions, and they want to survive just like you and I do, and it's brutal. It's not humane to needlessly take a life of a sentient being. You could tell, I guess, suppose you could tell the rabbi that, while respecting their religion itself might not be a justification for acts like that. Like, say, if you look at other religions, like, because you could have him step out of his and look at others, like, say, for instance, like, human sacrifice and other religions, not existent ones, but still, it was a practice that was normal in certain cultures, and it was justified in the same way. So you could just put that kind of idea in there. Just think about the parallels between the two. So anyway, let's move on from there. Hopefully I answered that question as tactfully as I could. But yeah, someone who said there, Jedi Susie, it's hard to debate belief. You can just try to have a rational discussion and plant some new seeds that might sprout a big tree of compassion at some point. Cool, I'm glad I helped you there, Reform Media. I wasn't sure if you're trying to trick me or anything like that. Anyway, let's see. Do I believe in gun control? How come you guys are trying to ask me all these hot topic questions here? I mean, that's such a giant topic. There's so many sub issues within that umbrella topic of gun control. But I'll tell you this. I don't see any reason why, if you're just a normal citizen, I mean, a person not in the military, why you would need military weaponry in the home or just driving around. Why would you need an assault rifle? Just for the same reason you don't need that. You don't need to have a bazooka or an anti-aircraft gun. You don't need a Sherman tank. Assault rifles fit in that same category. All those weapons I just listed there are weapons of war designed to kill as many people as possible and as quickly as possible. So yeah, that's where I stand on that kind of thing. Military weapons don't belong in the hands of non-military people. I mean, again, that shouldn't be politicized. I understand why that's a political issue. It just makes no rational sense. Like we have to draw the line somewhere. Normal citizens can't own tanks or nuclear weapons. Why should, mass destruction weapons be in the hands of normal people? It's not politics. It's rational thought. Well, Jorge, I didn't say all guns. I said weapons of mass destruction guns, assault rifles. I was being specific there. That's what I was talking about there, Jorge. I think most people can agree upon that. What am I doing on Halloween? Asked James. Well, again, check out the vlog. I'm gonna turn the AC on here. We're gonna make a vlog about it. We're actually gonna celebrate Halloween this year, as opposed to like run and hide or go somewhere else like that. Yeah, guys, I see you guys that are pro guns, but still, tell me, can anyone here who's pro gun tell me why a normal citizen needs to own an assault rifle? I'm saying, yeah, I think we can all agree a normal citizen doesn't need to own a bazooka. A normal citizen doesn't need to own a tank. Why anti-aircraft guns don't need to be owned by normal? Why assault rifles? I think assault rifles fit in that same category of weapons that don't need to be in the hands of normal people. I'm not saying take away your handguns or anything. I'm just talking about weapons that will kill tons of people really quickly. That's all I'm talking about. I don't see how that's a political issue. It just makes no sense. Anyway, let's keep going on here. Jonathan's back about what he said about me being the worst YouTuber. You were joking? I'm sorry. We didn't know how to take that, Jonathan. So if you're cool, if you're sincere about that, Tracy and Race Lever are not going to time you out or anything like that. But I thought that was funny. I didn't take any offense about that, Jonathan. I thought it was funny as heck. Okay, finally we got someone here about the assault rifle. Jedi Susie says they are necessary in case of a zombie apocalypse. Okay, we'll have to keep that one in mind, huh? Maybe that's the only way to neutralize the zombie apocalypse. Let's see. Do I think veganism, asked Terran, will ultimately lead to the decline in contact sports? Huh? I don't see what you're getting at there. I play basketball, and that's definitely a contact sport. Why would veganism lead to sports like mine? And that's to say I own basketball. I don't see how that would follow there. So you could elaborate on that a little bit more. I understand, Dean. Thanks for the warning there. The questions I'm answering are things I'm extremely, comfortable discussing. They're not ones I would bring up, but these are positions I have thought of before. So thanks though for Dean. I know someone could be trying to set me up or something like that, but I'm stand on that. Everything I've said so far, I'm not going to backpedal on. It's all it all makes rational sense. Like I said, it might not be a popular opinion, but if you want to discuss it rationally, I'm totally game. Yeah, football players are going vegan. That's like one of the most ultimate contact sports, MMA. Lloyd Christmas, another super chat tip there. Thanks, Lloyd Christmas. Let's see, what's your thing here about the zombie apocalypse? Choose your main rivals. 1,000 zombies or 5 humans? For the zombie apocalypse. Guys, that's the only 2 choices, Lloyd. I wish there were another one. I don't know if 5 humans could take on 1,000 zombies. I don't know. What do you guys think there? The best Batman, in my opinion. Wow. Well, I'm having trouble remembering all the various Batman movies, and I haven't seen, some are, been around a long time, so I don't really have an opinion on that one. I guess if I could just kind of quickly see the the preview, the trailers for them all, it'll refresh my memory. I haven't seen them in a long time. Yeah, which 5 humans? Asked Race Lever, huh? Which 5 are we talking about? Is it, are they level 33.7 vegans like Race Lever? Or are they like more, say, I don't know. I don't make fun of anyone, so we'll leave it at that. Let's see, Lloyd Christmas. Only two. You paid $5 for a false dichotomy. Okay, yeah, it's going. Does it have to be those two choices? Yeah, can we have another option there besides that dichotomy there? Um, let's see, what else you got there? Random 1,000 zombies or random 5 humans? Well, aren't all zombies kind of homogenous across the board? I don't think there's any like special zombies, LeBron James type zombies or Zion Williamson type or Roger Federer type zombies. But 5 humans can totally vary. You can have like LeBron James, Zion Williamson, Roger Federer, or 3, or you could have like me and Klaus and Mike the Vegan or something like that. Depends what 3 we're talking about. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, I might not survive the zombie apocalypse, but let's just hope one doesn't happen. We can just hope there's not going to be a zombie apocalypse. I don't think about zombies too much, actually. Maybe I should. Is that time of year to think about creepy, spooky things, huh? And zombies. I'm more of a vampire person. Angie and I have talked about this more before. I like more vampire things, like Dracula, rather than like zombies. My logic is lacking, bro. Logic on what? We've been talking about a lot of things here. Um, let's see. Thoughts on werewolves? Yeah, I'm not a big werewolf person either. I tell you, I'm more just like I'm more like the vampires. I like vampire type movies. This time of year, I saw the Dracula or Nosferatu movie made by Werner Herzog with Klaus Kinski. And these are some of like my heroes too. Werner Herzog is one of my favorite directors of all time. Klaus Kinski's up there, one of the greatest actors. So that was pretty awesome. And right before that, we saw the one from like 2000 where John Malkovich played the director who was trying to make that original Dracula movie in the 20s, and the vampire was kind of like eating the actor. So that was really cool. I want to watch original 20th Nosferatu. I want to watch the Keanu Reeves, Winona Ryder, Dracula, and probably my favorite new. New meaning from the past 5 years is Only Lovers Left Alive with Tom Hiddleston, Hilda Swank. If you haven't seen that movie, it's freaking amazing. The reason why I say that is because when I first saw that movie, the Tom Hiddleston guy, the vampire that Tom Hiddleston plays, reminds me so much of myself. He makes this moody, shoegazer, gothy kind of music and likes the obscurity that he has his heroes. It's really cool. You should check it out. It just felt too close to home. It's a kind of funny movie too. Only Lovers Left Alive. Check that out. And I don't think it's streaming right now for free. You should check. I just got it on like iTunes. It was like on sale for $5 like a year or two ago. I just bought it, because I could watch it again and again. I like the movie that much. No, I don't play Fortnite. No. Let's see. Yeah, Happy is vegan. Yeah, I haven't seen that one. Yeah, I forgot you're a German student there, teacher, I should say. My favorite Klaus Kinski, Werner Herzog movie is by far Aguirre, The Wrath of God. Just something about that movie just totally gets me. In a really good way. It's amazing. And followed closely by Fitzcarraldo, the movie where they pull a boat over the mountains in the Amazon. It's crazy. And they really did pull that boat over. There's no CGI in the 60s. So yeah, Aguirre, The Wrath of God, Fitzcarraldo. In that order for me. But yeah, I saw that. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Wyzek, is it called? Yeah. I don't remember that much about it. I probably haven't seen that in maybe 15 years or something like that. What's my favorite horror movie? Well, I just saw it again a few weeks ago for the first time in many years. I have a kind of different sense of horror than your average horror fan. I don't like the ones where they, blood and guts and boobies and everything. It's like that. No, I like ones that are more psychological, mental. I'm talking about Rosemary's Baby. I saw that again. It scared the crap out of me. I love it. Yeah, I kind of like those devil-y movies, I guess. I like the vampire movies and the devil-y movies. Not a big gargoyle or werewolf or ghouls and zombies and stuff like that. So yeah, now you guys know Ryan's favorite type of horror: vampires and devil things. Not that I'm like, afraid of those. I just kind of are into those. They just kind of get me more than like watching some guy hack up a couple at a summer camp. They just seem they're trying to be funny or something. That's how I see it. Even though they're gross, they're trying to be funny. But one's like Rosemary Baby. That's not trying to be funny. That's just trying to scare the hell out of you. How tall am I? I'm 6'4.5". Very random. Not 6'7", 6'4.5". When I got my shoes on, yeah, then I get up to 6'5". But standing barefoot, I'm not 6'5", 6'4.5". Have I seen The Serpent Under the Rainbow? What one is that? Let's see. Okay, Lisa, how do you pronounce that movie? It's Voistek. Yeah, Lisa's trying to help me with my pronunciation. I know a couple choice German words. I never studied the language. I was in Germany before too. I forgot about that. I went to Germany in my college years. I can say one word, and I really can't say it. It's a really tough word. Here in America, squirrel. Such an easy word, squirrel. In German, I'm gonna try my best. So you guys get ready, especially you German speakers out there. You guys ready for me to say squirrel in German? Eichhörnchen. Eichhörnchen. That's it. That's pretty much the only word I know. So next time I'm in Germany, I'm going to say squirrel. But then all the people that speak German say I don't do it quite right or something. But I've been trying. I've been practicing Eichhörnchen for like 20 years, and I still don't have it down. It's that tough of a word for me to say. So good thing I didn't study German in college. I would have probably failed. Eichhörnchen. What is my favorite holiday? Wow. I don't have a favorite holiday. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of weird about holidays, I don't really like celebrate them all that much. So maybe this year it'll be Halloween because we're going to participate in it this year. There you go. World Vegan Day, huh? There you go. Let's see. Am I a fan of anime? I mean, I'm not like a fan of the genre. I don't collect stuff or anything like that. But I like some anime stuff. And I grew up like I didn't even know it was anime. Like Speed Racer was like one of my favorite like cartoons on TV when I was a kid. That's a Japan animation kind of production. Pokemon, not the game, but like the original series and the original movies back in the 90s. So yeah, I guess I've been influenced by anime to some degree, but I wouldn't consider myself an expert or anything like that about anime. Chim Chim, yeah, we know what we're talking about. Yeah, Spritle and Chim Chim and Pops and Racer X. Yep, we're talking about the mythology of Speed Racer there. Yeah. Do I ever post vegan stickers around? That would be wrong. That would be illegal for me to encourage people to post vegan stickers around town or around places. So no, don't do that. That would be illegal. Let's see. We're talking about someone with a BMI of 18 or 19. I mean, hey, we're not a medical show here. Tracy's not a medical doctor. I'm not a medical doctor or registered dietitian or nutritionist or physician's assistant. Nothing of that sort. So I don't want to give medical advice out. However, I will say that BMI of 18 or 19 sounds a bit low. Isn't the ideal range somewhere between 20 and 25? So sounds underweight to me there, my friend. Yeah, we're not promoting vandalism here on this channel. All right, so what else y'all asking about here? Do I have a vegan doctor? No, I don't really. Like my physician I go to here with my insurance and stuff, he is not a vegan. And I often get different ones, but I end up usually getting the same guy every time. He's not vegan, but he's not an anti-vegan by any stretch. I mean, my results speak for themselves. Like, and he comes in, he sees me. He's been seeing me now for like 2-3 years, since I was like 49 or 50, whatever. And I always come in looking healthy, looking good. And then I get the blood test and he sees them, and, he's amazed. Like, wow, most dudes your age are like, doing a little worse off, let's say. Even a lot of people a lot younger than me that he sees are doing a lot worse off. So he believes, he knows what I'm doing is fine. And yeah, fortunately, I have that relationship. I do know a few vegan doctors, and I could probably meet with them online if I really needed to. But yeah, if anyone has any suggestions, please feel free to share them here. Let's see. How old am I again? Asked Zach. I am. I was not born in Shanghai. Where'd you get that? I was born in Los Angeles in 1967. So yeah, I'm 52 years old. 52 and a half almost. I mean, not quite half yet. Hopefully, if you're watching our channel, you saw my birthday video from a couple of months back where I went and did a slam dunking session at the gym. That was my plan. That was my goal for that day, was to go to the gym. And I was training to like kind of optimize my jumping skill to be explosive around that time. So I did some dunks. And then later on, courtesy of my mom, we went to Disneyland and ate a bunch of vegan food and made a vlog about it. Oh, cool. Thanks. Cy M. Bolden. Thank you. I don't think I look 29, but I don't think I look, typically like most 52-year-olds do. Wildfires. Yeah, we haven't talked about the California wildfires. No, we don't live here in Long Beach. So there's no real nature or hills like that to get all ignited like that, for better or for worse. So yeah, they're pretty far away from us. But today, yeah, the one that erupted in Los Angeles, near Los Angeles, yeah, it was one that's the closest so far. The only one we've been able to smell and stuff too. Yeah, it smells like a fire outside. Cool, thanks. I don't have any skin thing I do. It's just being vegan. Being vegan, and I guess it stays a little moist by living near the coastline here. Scar says, you've seen me driving on PCH in a buggy before. No. I mean, I do drive on PCH, but never in a buggy, so that wouldn't be me. But yeah, the fires, the closest one is what's known as the Getty fire. Yeah, I mean, that's not terribly close. It would never make it out here, but yeah, it's, we know people that live out there. We know people have had to evacuate. Yeah, that's the one that's really, hitting closest to home. It's really hitting, people in Los Angeles. Jakey Man wants to know, is this the regular time we do this live stream at? Yeah, it varies from day, like what day. It could be on any day of the week or weekend sometimes. But usually I come on around the time I came on today, which is around 7-ish, 6:30-ish Pacific time. And Universal Time code, for those of you who know UTC, that would be about like 2 o'clock, something like that. 1.5, something in that ballpark. How's our air quality? I told you, today's the first day where we could really smell the smoke, the fire stuff, because it's not that far away. The Getty fire is, if you draw a straight line between here and Long Beach, it's probably like maybe 20 odd miles. So depending how what direction the wind's blowing, yeah, it was fire smelling today. Am I dressing up for Halloween? Yeah, I'm probably going to dress up in this old like vintage tuxedo that I got married and haven't worn it. This is the only time I wore it. Our friend that runs a vintage clothing store, he's a stylist as well. He found that for me for the wedding, and it's just been hanging up in my closet ever since. I'm going to wear that. It's this weird looking, cool looking black tux. And yeah, I think we're gonna vlog it. So yeah, stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have that out, not too far after Halloween. Spool string. Yeah, someone asked about that earlier. The amp that's mic'd up right now. I was just recording out of it a couple days ago. You can't see the amp. That's just the speaker cabinet. I have a Princeton Reverb from the 70s that's down below. You can't see it. That's a mahogany cabinet. And it was made by Emery Sound in Northern California. And the speaker is also from Northern California, from a manufacturer that he makes boutique amps. He's called Fat Jimmy, just like the name sounds, Fat Jimmy amps. And I got one of his speakers for this, a 10-inch speaker. It's kind of modeled after like old, 60s Fender speakers, basically. At least the ones that the Fender was using. Let's see, what else y'all asking about? Yeah, I've many different kinds of guitars here. I have a couple Fenders down there, Road Worn Strat, a custom Telecaster I built. I have a Les Paul that I got from my parents when I was in high school, and a few other odd ones laying around here. Let's see, what else y'all asking about here? Yeah, I see people talking about Eskimos. I don't know how to get on the Eskimo discussion, but I will answer Huma's Hero about the fluoride. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of fluoride. I don't understand why municipalities feel the need to fluoridate the water. They say it's to help people's teeth and stuff. Well, there's other communities that don't fluoridate the water, and those people's teeth aren't falling out. So I'm really suspicious of it. I know it's not like a medical grade fluoride, some kind of like industrial waste product level of fluoride. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of fluoride. I try to drink as much like water that's been filtered from fluoride. I'm not saying run for the hills from fluoride. Just, I just don't understand this big. It's like protein. It's like pushed on us all the time. Like why? So needless to say, I don't fluoridate with my toothpaste. I don't mean to scare you. I just don't understand why it's being pushed on people. Like all water doesn't need to have fluoride in it. Like when I water my plants, they don't want fluoride. In fact, it's probably not good for the agriculture. When I wash my clothes, it doesn't need fluoride. When I take a bath or shower, I don't need fluoride in my water. So I don't understand why fluoride has to be in everything. Yeah, Larry, I did watch the Game Changers. In fact, I made, I think, 3 videos about it. One of me responding to the Game Changers, like showing actual clips. You can see my face reacting. I tell you my opinion of it. I responded to Joe Rogan's debunking of the Game Changers. So check those out. Those are up on our channel. They've been widely viewed. So yeah, check out. Yeah, I'm up on the Game Changers for sure. World Before Media, no, I've never seen that music video before. I'll if I can remember, I'll try to find it afterwards. Let's see. Oh, cool. Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, thanks, Tracy, for suggesting to like this video. Yes, please. Yeah, take a moment here to just move your thumb for a second. I'll give you 5 seconds here as I get some water and hit the like button. Let YouTube know that you like these kinds of videos. I don't do them all that much. I don't want to like oversaturate our channel with live streams. That's why I kind of limit them to about once every week, week and a half or something like that, kind of at random days, usually around the same time, but random days. Usually when I get a nice little break, not break, but like a clearing in my schedule when I'm kind of in between videos or projects. Cool. Thanks, World Before Media. Thanks for liking it, guys. That was a quick 5 seconds there. That's all it takes to hit the like button, guys. Thank you. How do you like it? Hit the like button. You should see a like button right underneath the video, whether you're on a browser or on a mobile phone. Thoughts on soda and energy drinks in moderation. I'm not really a fan of either. However, once in a while, like, Angie will grab a soda like she did today, and I'll sip on it, but I don't ever make it like a need to get thing. Like, I got to get some soda. In fact, I've been really anti-soda ever since, God, what year was it? Probably around it was a long time ago. It was like a few decades ago. I went camping, and I realized when I was at this remote camping place, there's no stores, no nothing around. You just have to bring everything in. I realized I was addicted to soda. I was addicted to caffeine or sugar water or something because I was going nuts the next day. I was trying to see if I could like go up to other campers and try to buy their soda off them for more money than it's worth. But I didn't. I just waited it out and got over that addiction, and I'm done. So I'm not a big proponent of soda, but I said I'll drink some once in a while, but particularly it's like non-caffeinated soda, some kind of like a fruit soda or something like that. Jonathan, your birthday's on Halloween. Wow, that's a tough act to have. I guess you're used to it, huh? That's cool. Let's see. Favorite vegan go-to meal? I don't have a favorite vegan go-to meal. I mean, every morning almost every morning I have my smoothies, but that's kind of it. That's my go-to, and I enjoy it. I'm not getting sick of it in any way. What kinds of nuts are the healthiest? Great question there. I didn't think there were any unhealthy nuts or seeds or anything like that. If anyone knows what's the healthiest one, but I'm sure they're all, have different variants of different nutrients, micronutrients, macronutrients, minerals, and stuff like that. I don't think there is a healthiest one. Yeah, just nuts and seeds are good for you. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying like, eat them exclusively or anything like that, but yeah, munch on a few every day if you can. Um, let's see, DJ121. Why do you ask that? Are there any raw foodists in the comments right now? I know there's usually a guy, I think his name is Oscar, that likes to come on here and try to, repeat some of the raw food dogma. I don't want to use too harsh of a word there, but anyway, why no greens in my morning smoothies? Great question. I just prefer to have my greens not in my smoothies. I'll have them in my burritos and tacos and bowls and stir fries or whatever. I'll have, veggies or greens, I guess I don't have greens in my stir fries. No, I guess Angie puts a Napa cabbage in there. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I just don't like them in my smoothies. I like fruit in there. I don't know, just a personal preference thing. I don't like the what it does to the flavor. I like it to stay sweet. And then I'll have, non-sweet things for the rest of the day. Yeah, Oscar, I find the smoothies that I make for my breakfast. Oh, there you are, Oscar. Yeah, very, very satisfying. Why do you ask that? Yes, I enjoy. I wouldn't. I mean, I've been doing the smoothies pretty much as long as I've had this channel going. So if I didn't find them satisfying, I probably wouldn't have kept it up so long. Actually, let me take a quick second here to let people know that. Let's see. That if you've been on earlier today, you probably saw this, but I want people to know I want to get some more t-shirts sold to you guys so I can press some more up, because there's a few of you guys have been asking for double XL size, and the only way I can press up some more shirts is if I sell out some of the other sizes. So what I'm saying is I have this flash code that's going to expire at midnight tonight Pacific Standard Time, approximately like 3.5 hours from the moment I'm speaking this live. So use the code FLASH for 15% off at Happy Healthy Vegan. And yeah, specifically if you guys, haven't got one of these black shirts, that's the one I really want to try to sell so I can press some more up for the people that want double XL. In fact, I have a guy who gave me the money for the double XL shirt at SoCal Veg Fest, and he's waiting for me to get back to him, and I let him know it could be a while. But the tie-dye shirts as well, I have those in stock. I just ran out of these baseball tees. I got to take that down. Yeah, in our book, we'll keep it carved up there too. 15% off. Use the code FLASH for 15% off. So anyway, let me get back to our live stream here. Let's see, what else you guys asking here? Man, God, it's going by so quickly. Let me just take a second here. You guys are asking a lot of questions, which is cool. Let's see. What are you asking there, World Reform? If we can be happy and healthy without harming animals, for heaven's sake, why aren't we? Yeah, great point, Reform. World Reform Media. That's kind of the logic that got me to become vegan in the first place. When I tried going vegan for about a week or so before I went fully vegan for how I am now for the rest of my life, I'm going, wow, no animals needed to die in order for me to live. Like, why would, as long as I could be healthy, and get all the nutrients I need, why would I want to have animals get killed for me? I mean, when you get down to it, people are compassionate mostly, unless you're like a sociopath or something. People don't like animals or people or things being killed needlessly. Yeah, it just makes a lot of sense. I just think a lot of people are resistant to the idea. They don't understand that you can not only live but thrive and be healthy and be a world-class athlete if that's your goal in life, being vegan. So I just think it's just not people not understanding that. But the more and more of us that become vegan, the more the word gets out there, the more examples that these people see, and I think opinions are slowly starting to change. What do you guys think? What are my go-to junk foods? I don't really have too many go-to junk foods, but once in a while, one of our vegan ice cream manufacturing friends will send us something like Nadamu. Kato has sent him some stuff before in the past. Yeah, Nadamu just sent us some other holiday themed or flavored ice cream. So I guess that's it, but it's not something we keep stocked in our fridge on the reg or anything like that. But that would probably be it. Oh, someone just bought something. Someone just bought a black shirt. Who was it here? Let me see. I'll give you a shout out here. Nick. Cool. Thank you, Nick. Thanks for getting one of the black shirts on our website here. Awesome. Yeah. Let me go to it really quickly here because, if you just joined on, I'm doing a flash sale for the rest of this evening, which is only 3.5 hours long. So thanks. Yeah, I want to sell a few more of these black shirts, but you can get anything. You can get a tie-dye, you can get our book, Keep It Car Baby, Angie's book. But I really want to try to sell a few more of these because they're really cool. It's my favorite one. And I want to press some more up so I can get some double XLs for a few people who are patiently waiting for them. And I give them kudos for being so patient. So thanks, Nick. Thanks so much. Wow, okay, I have not heard of that. Yeah, thanks Race Lever too for putting the link to our store there. Yeah, shop.happyhealthyvegan.org and use the code FLASH. FLASH. Just one word, FLASH there for 15% off. And yeah, the link is in the comments there from Race Lever. The cookbook is without the discount, it's $24.99 for the print book right here. And let's see, I forgot how much the ebook is. Let's go take a quick look here. I honestly don't remember how much that is. Let's see. $12.99 for the ebook version and $24.99 for the print book. But then remember, 15% off for the next 3.5 hours. So yeah, so you can do the math there. Wow, great question, Stephen. When do I think the vegan population will be 50% of the population? That's a really, really good question. In fact, I could probably, not right at this very moment, I could make a video about that. If I could look at the current rates, the historical rates of the growth of veganism and see what that is and see if there's some kind of curve or how it's growing. Is it linear? Is it geometric? Try to extrapolate into the future, make a prediction. I should go out there and on record saying this year, 20 blah, 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 50% of the population will be vegan. So I'll do that one day. My math skills are hopefully up to the challenge. I understand the basic concepts. I might have trouble with some of the particulars, but I will give it a shot and see if that's something I can do. If not, do you guys have any good mathematicians you can refer me to? Like I said, I understand the concepts. I just don't know if I have all the tools at my disposal. I could probably find some tools online to help me with the calculations. Wow, you're using a school computer to watch the stream? Good for you. Awesome. Let's see. This is a great question. DJ121. Remember, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not going to give any medical advice, but I'll check your question there because you want to know if saturated fat from say coconut oil or coconut milk, does that affect your arterial health? Does it it does raise your LDL cholesterol. You want to know about from the meat itself? I have no idea on that one. If it has, I would imagine so. The fat doesn't get extracted from the meat, right? Isn't the fat still in there? So, yeah, probably not as much so than eating just the whole fat product, the processed part. But I don't know if anyone knows. Again, not a medical doctor, not a nutritionist. Good point, Humus Hero. The growth curve could actually change. It could be a certain point. You say maybe 35%. It could be as low as maybe 20% or 15%, where it could really start taking off, even, change the curve completely. So who knows? Intermittent fast. No, don't intermittent fast. I'm just way too active, both physically, athletically, and just too much stuff going on up here for me to shut down the feeding processes. In fact, yeah, I've pointed out before, I've seen research from Dr. Greger that shows fasting from animal proteins seems to have pretty much the same net effect of like longevity gains. It's just fasting from everything. Just like and I thought I've seen Dr. Longo, the big proponent of intermittent fasting, the current one at least, that if you're eating like as I do, there might not be as much to gain from intermittent fasting. It seems to have the most effect, the most benefit for people who are not eating all that great, particularly those who are not vegan. It's definitely particularly those who are not whole food plant-based vegans. But yeah, not a big fan of it. No, I don't play Sonic games. Let's see. Cool. What's going on here? Let me just stretch out for 1 second here, guys. Whew. Well, actually, let me show you one thing here I haven't showed you guys yet. Let me go back to my browser. I'm not going to pimp our flash sale anymore here, so let me turn that off. But I want to show you that, let's see. I don't want to show you that either. Let me go to the right page here. My bad, guys. Let's see. I redesigned my website here. Well, it's not totally overhauled, but this is my site here. And, yeah, you can kind of, it's ryanlum.net. Let me put the address up here for you guys. Again, remember, this is something I was working on before. I used to be a web developer in the long past. But anyway, I hacked this together with WordPress. But here's my political website, ryanlum.net. And you guys probably might wonder, what kinds of positions am I talking about? I have all my platform issues that affect people here in the city and people globally. I want to get rid of a slaughterhouse that's in the city. I want to make Long Beach a no-kill city as far as Long Beach animal care services go. I have plans for making Meatless Mondays more expanded, because Long Beach did pass a Meatless Mondays resolution a couple years back. So I want to make sure that has some actual substance to it. Parking's a ripoff here. Our city makes $1 million finding pretty much our citizens for revenue. So anyway, you can check all the stuff out here. I'm thinking globally, acting locally, ryanlum.net. And if you like what I'm doing, I could, I'm actually starting to make some headway in my fundraising too. I've gotten almost to a threshold where I need to report it to the state. But anyway, I'm going against a millionaire. My main opponent is a real estate mogul of the city. And yeah, he's got a lot of cash. And I gotta get this off here. Oops. Anyway, back to our normal chat here. I'm just saying, yeah, if you want to donate to my campaign, I could really use it, because it's a David and Goliath situation here. This guy's really connected with Long Beach businesses. He's got his own pocketbooks that are really deep, and I'm just fighting with a grassroots campaign from help from vegans all across the country. So if you want to help me in this campaign, feel free. You don't have to live in California. You just have to be a resident of the United States. So yeah, thank you guys. All right, so let me get back to our regular chat here. We got another person that bought Keep It Carved here. Eric, thank you for getting the ebook for Keep It Carb Baby using our flash sale. Yeah, shop.happyhealthyvegan.org. Type in flash when you check out, 15% off everything for the next 3 hours and 15 minutes till midnight Pacific Standard Time. So I do these once in a while, so it's pretty rare. So cool. Oh, that was you, World Reform Media. That was you. Cool. Thanks so much, sir. Hope you didn't mind me sharing your real name there. My bad if so. Spiritual beliefs. You guys really want to know my spiritual beliefs? I haven't been asked that in quite a while. I'm surprised I used to come up more. I've talked about this openly before. If someone were to force me to, like, hey, what's your religion? I really got to write it down here in a box, or I would say Buddhism, because that's pretty much how I think. I don't even really think about Buddhism all that much, because it's kind of ingrained into my way of thinking. Buddhism, when you really get down to it, it's a philosophy, it's a psychology, it's a way of thinking, a way of looking at the world, I guess. And but anyway, yeah, Buddhism. If you want to learn more about it, check out books written for popular culture, like Hermann Hesse, Siddhartha. Excellent book about his version of the life of Buddha and Siddhartha. Check that out. But yeah, Buddhism. And I guess I've been to, as far as like places of worship, holy places, I've been to more Buddhist temples than any other kind of religious houses of worship or whatever you want to call it and all. Yeah, that's it. Cool. Thanks, Taryn. Hey, free slideshows. Cool. Arthur, you've heard of Siddhartha. That's a great read. I agree. I made a point a long time ago to try to reread it once every year. I haven't read it for quite a while now, so maybe I'm due for it. It's such a beautiful book. I love it. If you also another great way to get some introduction to Buddhism, and it's another opportunity to name drop a great movie with Keanu Reeves, is it's called The Little Buddha. It's from about maybe 20 odd. No, it's from the 90s, I remember. It came out in the 90s. Hard to find. I don't think it's on any streaming service. I think you probably have to rent it or something like that. Beautiful movie made by, I forgot the name of the director. It's just filmed beautifully, and Keanu did another iconic. We got another purchase here from our flash sale. Let's see, two it looks like. Alyssa and Ryan. Thanks, Alyssa and Ryan, using our flash sale here on Happy Healthy Vegan. You get 15% off anything. I was trying to sell some t-shirts because I want to press up some 2XLs for some viewers and fans. But for the next 3 hours and 15 minutes till midnight Pacific time, use the word flash when you check out. Cool, thanks guys. Yeah, the PBS documentary, the Buddha one from a few years ago, I remember watching that. That was nice, but it's nothing like watching a great work of art though, like the Little Buddha movie or reading Siddhartha by Herman Hesse. Keanu Reeves, Canadian. Yes, I like Keanu Reeves too. He's kind of like me, like kind of a mix of Asian and non-Asian things. Even though he's Canadian, I thought he grew up a lot in California. I thought he's from Hawaii too. But anyway, I think the celebrity who's the closest to me would probably be Keanu Reeves. All right, what else y'all asking about? Oh, hey, Hopek. We don't ship to Oman. Here's the deal. On our web store, I have to actually state what countries I want to ship to. So often what will happen in a situation like yours, someone will write us and let us know about that you're interested. So I have to add it manually. Sure, I set up all the European countries and North American, but I need to add every single country in the world. You see, that would take a long time. So I will make a point to add Oman tomorrow. I guess you won't be able to participate in the flash sale. The best thing to do is just contact me, okay? They're off our web store. There's a contact link. Just click that, send me an email, and that way we can stay in touch. I'll set you up. I'll set up your country so we can ship orders to Oman, and also I'll give you a personal code to use so you can get the same discount. So yeah, apologize for that. Just a limitation of our current web store software that we're using. Okay, so yeah, Keanu Reeves. Yeah, again, he's in my age group too. He's just a couple years older than me, and yeah, killing it, as Doctor Who Vegan says here. Even though Keanu not vegan, that would be awesome. We get Keanu vegan, but yeah, he seems like just a really cool, nice human being. Favorite Halloween movie? I was talking about movies that are autumn inspiring, scarier, spookier movies. I don't have a Halloween movie, but my favorite newer one is Only Lovers Left Alive with Tom Hiddleston, vampire movie. My favorite horror-y kind of movie, it would be Rosemary's Baby. And I just saw Nosferatu by Werner Herzog last week, and that was pretty awesome too. Heath Ledger or Jared Leto as the Joker? That's a great question, Jonathan, because both those guys nailed it. Seriously, both those, Heath and Jared, like the highest end of, talented actors. So I don't want to try to choose one there, unless someone put a gun to my head. No. Cool, check them out. Cool, yeah. Yeah, Only Lovers Left Alive and Rosemary's Baby. Whittier, California. Wow, representing there. My body is my temple. Cool. I grew up not too far from the Whittier area. And I heard you guys have a new vegan restaurant out there, like Shaman something or another. I forgot what it was. And I haven't seen Joaquin's Joker yet either to make that comparison yet. So, and Jack Nicholson, yeah. Isn't it weird how they always nailed some pretty fine actors to play the Joker. Yeah, Heath Ledger was amazing, and it's just too bad that he passed before his time. We were deprived many other great performances by him. Oh, you saw us at Veg Fest. Cool. Did you come up and say hi? Yeah, I think you must have, because I remember meeting some people from Whittier, so that must have been you, right? And what are the chances it was someone else? So cool. That's what's cool about Veg Fest, and just meeting people that I've known, online in chat boxes, but to see you in person is always great. Oh wait, which card did you give me? My body's my temple. Wait, I got a few cards that day, and God, it was so crazy. I'm not sure I put them all out. Which card is yours? Let's see. I thought Richard Gere is Buddhist. Oh, hypnotherapist. Okay, I remember getting that card now. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I did get your card now. Okay, I remember. I'm not sure where all my cards ended up at. I think I know where my stuff's at. I'm still kind of getting my thing together from after just recovering from Veg Fest. There's quite a lot of stuff we did that weekend. Shulad, yes, I was just talking about Aguirre, Wrath of God. Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Werner Herzog, yeah, Klaus Kinski. That movie is amazing. Yeah, especially if you know German, but you don't have to. The subtitles, I still get the movie, and you just kind of feel what's going on too. Mitch, yeah, I've tried yoga. In fact, Angie and I are both known yogis of sorts. Yes. Um, let's see here. Um, okay, Paul asks a fair enough question, and we'll answer it fairly here. Explain why I think veganism is more sustainable to the planet. Well, I could go, I've made videos about this. I can go off for 10, 20 minutes about this, but it's not my opinion. I forgot the exact title of the report that the United Nations IPCC Climate Change Committee put out a few months ago, and I've covered it several times in several contexts. And that's not my opinion. First of all, they said we need to immediately act now if we want to try to avoid to fight climate change. If we have any chance of fighting climate change, we need to, and they said specifically, change how we produce food and also change what we eat. So they ranked about 7 or 8 popular diets or ways of eating as far as their friendliness for climate change, specifically greenhouse gas emissions, methane and carbon dioxide. And the number 1 diet for that was veganism. Number 2, vegetarianism. So it's not just my opinion. I'm not just some dude making stuff up here. This is the opinion of a group of scientists, looking at data from many different sources. So that there's one reason right there. And if you want to look at, like, say, burgers, let's look at burgers here. That's a food that everyone can relate to. If you want to compare the environmental friendliness of a traditional beef burger to that of, say, a Beyond Burger, it's staggering. To make a plant-based burger, same amount of calories, same thing, it takes 99% less. Let's see, which one is it? It's 99% less water for the plant-based burger, 90% less land, and about half the energy used as well. So just off that alone, that should say a lot right there. I mean, if you want to look at it in a different logical way, the animals that people eat, are generally, unless you're one of the few people that get all like this grass-fed, wild Roman stuff, which is really not that common, they're fed plants. We grow an enormous amount of corn and soy to feed livestock. So, and alfalfa. I mean, if that land use went to grow crops for humans, it'd be way less land. We need to grow way less food, which would mean way less resources such as water, electricity, yada, yada, yada. So what I'm getting at is, any way you cut it, if you want to feed 8 billion people on this planet, and it's growing, there's no way to do it other than if people are to switch to more plant-based diet for all the savings that I just mentioned there in water, land use, and greenhouse gas emissions. So that, again, this is not my opinion. 56 billion animals. What Taryn is referring to there is the amount of animals that are raised and slaughtered each year for the 8 billion people on this planet to eat. And I've seen the number higher than that. I've seen it more like 80 billion animals. Think about how much food it would take to produce. It does take to raise 80 billion animals. Yeah, some are smaller, like chicken, but a lot of them are larger, like, pigs and cows. That's a lot of food. You could feed 8 billion people on that same amount of plants. Way fewer. I'm saying, you don't have to grow as many plants in order to feed 8 billion people if you just grew the plants for people, is the long point I'm trying to make there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And there's more to it than that. Like I said, I can go off for 10, 20 minutes at least on this topic. Again, it's not my opinion. It's the opinion of well-established science. There's countless studies I can keep throwing out at you here. But anyway, let's continue on here. This has nothing to do with Cowspiracy. Cowspiracy made a movie based upon the science that's out there. It's not like they created any new science. If they had an agenda, and I say they did, it was to make that science available to people who are not scientists, make people, the general population, aware of the effects of animal agriculture on the environment. People need to know that animal agriculture is responsible for more greenhouse gas emissions than all the transportation combined. Most politicians that I've seen in the debates for the Democratic Party aren't even aware of that fact. So the Cowspiracy had a mission to make people aware of the science that would have just got lost on climate scientists. Let's see. What else y'all talking about there? So, Paul, okay, you're coming back here. You're saying very often nothing can be cultivated on standard pasture land due to the fact that the soil doesn't provide the necessary nutrients. Well, then you wouldn't use that soil. If you have crap land, then you wouldn't grow plants there. The fact of the matter is right now we have enough pasture land. We have enough land to produce food to feed 80 billion animals every year. So it's not like we have a land shortage. Ooh, we got another sale here. Let me think. Ooh, you got a black t-shirt. Awesome. Michael, thank you for getting one of our black t-shirts on our flash sale at shophappyhealthyvegan.org. Thanks so much. Yeah, we're having a flash sale. Just use the word flash, type in the word flash, 15% off till midnight Pacific time. So this pasture land that's not good for anything else, I'm sure it's good for other things. You could just leave it if the land were that crappy. Just let it be nature. What's wrong with having nature? I'm sure you could build houses on it. I'm sure you could build a mall on it. I'm sure a lot of other things could be done. So the point is, yeah, if you can't use that land for anything else, fine. Doesn't mean you need to put animals on there and kill them needlessly, because we don't need to eat animals in order to be healthy. We don't need to eat animals, period. I don't understand. It's good to feed cattle, but not humans. What does that mean? I'm saying we need to feed the 8 billion humans on this planet. And the only way we're going to do that is if we're not feeding 80 odd billion animals as the middleman. And it's really inefficient to put all those resources into cows and just get like 1/10 of the calories out of that. There's a better way of doing it, and that's why veganism is such a win as far as environmental concerns go and as far as feeding the people on our planet. Well, Paul, why? Yeah, I agree. We need to decrease our meat protein intake. The thing is, you can decrease it by eliminating it completely. You don't need to eat meat. The only reason why you might want to eat meat is because you're just not willing to give it up for whatever reasons. And I get it. Unless you're one of the few people that were born vegan or vegetarian, like most of us, been eating meat for many years in our lives. You hang out with your family, going out with friends. It's part of traditions you're used to. But the fact of the matter is, just because we've been doing something our whole lives and being told a crock of crap, people saying you got to eat meat in order to be healthy, completely false. The circle of life that needs to happen, you need to kill in order for there to be life, bunch of crap. The bottom line that I'm getting at is you don't have to eat meat to be a healthy human. You can get all your nutrients from plants. You don't need to kill the middleman. That's why people say you need to get the protein from the animals. No, protein's made up of amino acids, and the animals get them from the same sources we do, the plants. Just eliminate the middleman, go straight to the plants, and don't kill an animal that doesn't want to be killed. So so I'm saying if you can't give it up, I understand. My mom's not vegan or vegetarian. Most of my family and friends are not vegan or vegetarian. I get it. And I don't hate them. Of course not. They're family. I understand. But there's nothing stopping you from being vegan other than you. Really, there is to it. I mean, there's no reason to eat animal products. If so, I mean, I'm 9 years vegan now. I mean, horrible things should have happened to me, health wise and all this stuff. There's no science that says you have to eat animal protein in order to be healthy. In fact, the science has shown that animal proteins are not as good for you as plant proteins. They're more acidifying than plant proteins. I could go on. Let's go on back to here. What's my opinion of the raw till forward diet? I don't adhere to any diet plans or anything like that, but the way I eat is kind of like that. Since I have my smoothies first, then after that I'll have whatever I want vegan wise. If that means having something that's not raw before 4, that's fine. I don't care, but I kind of start off raw first and then move on to other things after that. Paul Hutchinson, there's no reason why you would lose muscle mass being vegan. Maybe because you were new to it, you didn't have the diet dialed in that well. I mean, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but that's what the movie The Game Changers is all about. Dispelling the myth that you have to eat animals in order to be a big, strong bodybuilder. I mean, the only male from the United States team to qualify and compete in the Rio Olympics is vegan. Kendrick Ferris, he's vegan. He had plenty of strength to make it. I mean, the meat eaters had their chance to try to qualify for Rio, and they didn't, because they weren't as strong as Kendrick Ferris was right then. And if you saw the movie too, you saw a vegan strongman, Patrick Baboumian, just for fun, flipping cars over, but that at the end setting a Guinness World Record for the longest, heaviest yoke walk. I mean, in myself speaking, I'm right now as a vegan, even though I don't look all that buff because that's not what I'm training for. I'm 6'4.5", a basketball player. I'm stronger now. I have more muscle now than I've ever had before. I can lift heavier weights than I ever could before. There's no reason. I'm saying I've been putting muscle mass on, and before I was vegan, I've never readily put on muscle all that much, probably because my body type, being longer and leaner. So there's no reason why, if you're into bodybuilding, strongman stuff, you can't be vegan. In fact, The Game Changers has blown that myth out of the water. Watch, in that they don't show them by name, but they show like 2 guys doing like back pull-ups. One of them is a friend of ours, Nimai Delgado. He used to live not too far from us here. And he's never eaten a piece of meat in his life. He grew up vegetarian. His parents were vegetarian. And then he went vegan later on in life. And he was on the cover of that magazine, one of those fitness magazines. Which one is it? Anyway, but my point is, the only thing limiting how big you can get is how hard you train. And make sure you're eating tons of calories too. It's all about it's about ample food and ample training. Hey, Angry Vegan, what's up? Was I ever in cross country? I have the body for it. Well, no, I was never in cross country, and I kind of have the body for it, that I'm long and lean, but I'm a little too tall to be a great distance runner. I know, because I have a running club, but I still join them from time to time. The best runners there, they're all a lot shorter than me. They're less than 6 feet. Maybe the best ones I see are maybe like 6'1" of that group, but they're usually about like 5'8", 9, 10, something like that. My kind of body, but they're not as long and lanky as I am. I have a classic basketball player's body, particularly like an NBA point guard. If you check out the stats of a lot of the NBA point guards, shooting guards, they're like my height. They have my wingspan. I have and tennis players too. A lot of tennis players, modern tennis players are long and lean like me, but I'm a little too big to be an elite runner. I learned that. I didn't know that before when I was actually in running, but once I got into it more, I was learning really quickly the limitations of my size. There's a reason, there's a debt to be paid when you're pulling 180 pounds as opposed to like 135 pounds. Humus Hero. Nimai Delgado is built like a fortress. I mean, it's funny how a lot of people say he's not big enough. He should be bigger, but he's huge. I guess people are used to seeing all the jacked up steroids looking people and think that's normal. No, Nimai is as big as you need to be. Jorge wants to know how my squats or deadlifts are going. Check out my video from today, 52-year-old vegan, how I trained and ate in a day. I show my latest squats in there. That was from last week, and I'm proud to say I went to the gym today and I've gained another, I'm sorry, deadlifts. I've been doing deadlifts. I'm 5 pounds more up. I went up 5 pounds today on my deadlift, so I'm on my way to deadlifting 300 by the end of next month. That's kind of like my little goal I have for me there. But yeah, it's coming along. Yeah, I've been really, for the past couple months, I was just kind of just doing base training with the trap bar because I gave it up for a few months. I just want to have a nice base again. And now I'm going for strength. I'm trying to add, like, every time I go 5 pounds, or at least 5 pounds a week, but yeah, about 5-10 pounds a week every getting stronger, 5-10 pounds every week on the trap bar. Let's see. My thoughts on creatine. No, I don't use it. I haven't done too much research on it, but from everything I can tell, it doesn't seem to really do much. Our bodies produce it and doesn't really, maybe on the most elite levels of athleticism, maybe, but on our more humble levels, didn't seem to be any point for it. Do I watch my omega-6 to omega-3 ratio? Yes, I'm aware of it. I don't calculate it, but I try to be conscious of eating too many foods that are omega-6 rich, and make sure I'm getting more that are rich in omega-3s, like, say, sprinkling some flax seeds into my smoothies or into my oatmeals, making sure, because it's easy to just, kind of forget about that. But I'm trying to be more conscious this year of making sure I'm getting a little bit more of omega-3 foods, and maybe cutting down on omega-6 foods. Maybe not have as many, like, homemade corn tortillas or something like that. All right, what else y'all asking about here? Huckleberries? I mean, mulberries sometimes. I don't know if I've had huckleberries. I can't say for sure I've ever had huckleberries. Let's see. I see someone asking about figs again. Yeah, we made a video about that about 3 years ago. Angie and I sat down together and made a video about figs. Are they vegan? Check it out. Just go to our YouTube channel on the videos page, and on the search function on our page, just type in figs, and that video should come up, hopefully. No, I didn't see that interview with Dr. Neil Bernard. Cool. I'll keep my eyes open for it for sure. Let's see. My shirt, is it a riff on Big Bang Theory? No, it's just the NASA logo with vegan. I don't know what their intention was, but I told people earlier I got it from Vegetarian. On Vegetarian, I think it's vegetarian.com. But yeah, I got it. She and her friend, Basic Vegan, I don't know if she calls her now Basic Vegan Gal or Basic Vegan Bitch. Anyway, yeah, I got it. She gave it to me because this is her design. Best vegan protein that's not soy related. Go check out my video from earlier today, William, because I'll just show you a quick preview here. I think I have it up in my browser. Let me pull it up for you here. Oops, wrong text here. Let's see. Do I have I actually have a code here. Let me show you. I've been in, not this stuff. Let me get to the actual page. Yeah, this clean green protein, this lutein stuff. It's a whole food plant. It's not like some kind of like chemical isolate or anything like that. It's a plant. It's called duckweed, basically. It's called lutein by their trademark name, and trying to click the link here. It's not clicking on. Anyway, it's a whole food plant, all ground up. It's just naturally rich in amino acids. It's got a profile that's pretty much similar to whey as far as the amino acid profile goes. So yeah, I've been taking this stuff all year. It's been helping my gains. This is the year I finally got my act together to slam dunk. I wasn't doing it last year. Not to say this caused me to do it, but it's helped me. Everything I've been doing, this is one of the things that's been helping me. And I have a promo code here. Happy Vegan, save 20% at cleanmachineonline.com. And I reached out to these guys. They didn't hit me up. They didn't send me an email. I met them at VegFest a year ago. And they wanted me to check it out. So I checked it out. I set it on my shelf for like 4 months or so. I finally opened it up earlier this year. And I've been putting it in my smoothies pretty much every day ever since. I figured it couldn't hurt me to get an extra 10 to 20 grams of protein. Given my size, I'm 6'4.5", given my activity level, And given that I'm over 50, and our protein needs are a little higher than I figured couldn't hurt. And I'm really digging this stuff. And I'm digging how they're a vegan company. The guys that run it are vegan. The fully vegan product. It's very environmentally friendly. It grows really quickly using like rainwater and recycled water. I can't say too much, good about it. So that's why I reached out to him. I said, I want to show our followers this, because a lot of you guys are looking for a little extra protein. I don't blame you. I don't always eat legumes every day, so this is pretty much like that. I'm covered every day, just an extra 10 to 20 grams. It's really not that much, So check it out. Happy Vegan, Clean Machine Online. All right, let's see. They say McDougall and Nelson say nuts and seeds are bad for you. I don't remember them saying that. I've read a few of McDougall's books. I think I remember him saying not to eat boatloads of nuts and seeds. I mean, because they are promoting a high carb, low fat vegan diet. So I think that's probably the takeaway from them. I never remember them saying avoid nuts at all costs. Because there's good nutrients found in nuts and seeds. Yeah, I'm not a medical doctor. Let's see. Hello, Atul. How are you doing? Batman or Superman? I don't know. Why do you keep asking those questions? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of superheroes and or superhero movies. I just know about them a little bit, just a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, Michael says, McDougall says, just don't go crazy with nuts. That's what I remember him saying too. I never remember him saying avoid nuts and seeds at all costs. Just don't go crazy with them. Because some vegans, when they first go vegan, they probably don't know any better, eating tons of nuts and seeds. Now, have some, but yeah, don't go crazy. Have I watched Jubilee's videos on veganism? No, Ali, who is that? Wow, guys, it's getting really late here. I didn't realize we're at 9:12 Pacific time. I should let everyone go. I know Tracy, our moderator's probably got school and stuff tomorrow. I don't know where Race Lever's at. Race Lever won't tell me, so I have no idea how to calculate him into what time it is wherever he is at. But let's see. I'll do a few more questions, like a speed round. If you can ask a question that hopefully can be answered in less than 15, 20 seconds. Let's go for it. Then I'll let y'all go. And I'm sure Angie's minestrone vegan soup from Keep It Carb Baby is probably ready by now. So anyway, you're omnipresent. I kind of knew that already. But anyway, let's see what's going on here. Favorite bean and cruciferous vegetables. Let's see, cruciferous. I'll probably have cauliflower more than any other, just for the fact that I make it in my kitcheries, which are also in Angie's book, Keep It Carb Baby. Remember, we got our flash sale going on today. Flash, when you use our code FLASH at shop.happyhealthyvegan.org. Favorite bean? I love all legumes. I can't pick one out. All legumes are awesome. Just regular beans, black beans, white beans, mung beans, lentils. I love them all. Do I gig? I saw that question earlier, Jane. Sorry about that. No, I've never been a big live band in all my musical career. I'm more of a studio project band, I guess you could look at it. I like to do all the instruments myself, so I need to put a band together. Or what I did with my old band, Low Spirals Downwards, which I have some of the CDs right here, actually. We would just go out as a duo. I would just bring an acoustic guitar, she would sing, and that would be a stripped down version. So no, I don't gig much. I just try to make really good albums. Let's see, which most celebrity do I want to go vegan? I was talking with Angie about this because she's really been into them lately. I would think it would be amazing if a band with the following like BTS were to go vegan, and they're young enough to hear about it. I know in Korea there's now vegan restaurants, more vegan options. Hopefully it'll work its way out to them. Can you imagine all the millions of young fans of BTS were to see them eating vegan food all the time instead of, they eat a lot of plant-based food right now, a lot of ramen, but you see them eating some meat stuff. It's just gross. What if all their millions of fans saw them eating plant food all the time, 24/7? At least a couple of the members, rather than, it'd be great if all of them went. So my vote is for BTS. Yeah, Pope would be awesome too. Yeah. Whatever, have no legs or no arms. I saw a question earlier, Jonathan. I don't like that question. What music do I listen to at the gym? Well, I don't have any good gym AirPods or headphones, so I really don't listen to music at the gym right now. That could change, but yeah, just focusing on my workouts. I got this shirt from vegetarian.com. Just kind of Google vegetarian, and the Taryn part is spelled Taryn because her name is Taryn. It's something like that. Just try to find vegetarian.com. That's where I got this shirt from. Favorite salad dressing. I don't use that much salad dressing, but I have a vegan ranch, I think, from Follow Your Heart that I'll pull out from time to time. How many nuts and seeds can you have in a day? Again, I'm not a medical doctor. Ask someone like McDougall who says don't go crazy with them. I think, you can kind of judge for yourself. As long as you're not having like a nut and seed-based diet, you're probably cool. Cool, turntables. Yeah, I like to do these. I like to do these questions from, what we're doing here, live Q&A. I love doing these things. Pizza Hut announced a vegan menu. Really? I'll have to check that out. I'm not sure where the nearest Pizza Hut is, but I will check that out. Cool. Race lever. How about if they're stuck on a raft together? That would be a match made in heaven, huh? They just could make crap up all they want on that raft. Let's see. Okay, I see some nice tips going on there about how to do their nuts and seeds. Cool, yeah. I don't have any exact figures for you. I mean, I'll just grab a few nuts here and there throughout the day. I've probably had like a few pumpkin seeds. I remember having earlier today after my smoothie. I grabbed a couple cashews. Probably had no more than like 3-4 cashews at most. Am I from the U.S.? Yes, I am in Long Beach, and I was born not too far from here either, back a long time ago. All right, guys, I am going to end it here, guys. Thanks. I can't believe I had 343 viewers here on the end. This is amazing. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, I will leave let's see, let me get to this. Oops, wrong button here. Browser text. I will leave our sale up on Happy Healthy Vegan. I will leave this up till midnight tonight, so you can get anything off the website. I'm really hoping people buy more of these black t-shirts so I can press them more up. But yeah, check that out. Flash sale. Ooh, I have the wrong code up here. That's for my campaign. Let me do it one more time. It's the word flash. Type in the word flash. You get 15% off your order until midnight Pacific time, which is coming up in like less than 3 hours here on Monday, October 28th. So anyway, guys, let me get back to me here. So thanks everyone for joining. Thanks for all the moderators. Great help. And wow, Lloyd, wow, thank you for that last second super chat tip there, Lloyd Christmas. What did you say there? We're still talking about vampires. All the immortal vampires combined did nothing useful. All they did was rape, murder, and didn't invent anything. Not even a way to humanly produce and consume blood. Just harassing me, Ryan. Yes, you are going off with some crazy stuff tonight, Lloyd. That's cool. It's all fun. All in good fun here. Enjoy it. Everyone's been cool tonight. Thanks again, Race Lever and Tracy. I had no problems. I don't know if you guys were timing out people or banning people, but it was all pretty chill tonight. So maybe the trolls have gotten the word, or you guys are just squashing them out before I can see them. And thanks to everyone. All night, you guys have been really good, asking good questions, sometimes tough ones. And yeah, I'll answer it as long as it's not something I have no information about, So anyway, thanks so much. Yeah, hopefully you saw my vlog from earlier today. It's how I trained as a 52-year-old vegan. You could see me at the gym, playing basketball, lifting weights, and all the food I ate from last week on Friday when I did that, when I filmed it all. So check that out. Angie's got a vlog in the works. I'm not sure when that'll be out. And also too, I think up tomorrow we'll release another video from SoCal Veg Fest. Angie just sat and filmed like a vegan doctors panel, and they covered so many really cool topics too. So I think we're just going to release it unedited, uncut, just like 50 odd minutes of the vegan doctors panel. So if you got time, check that out. That'll be up there. And someone just bought another book here. Someone just bought Keep It Carb Baby. Cindy, thank you, Cindy, if you're watching. Thanks so much for getting Keep It Carb Baby, using our flash sale code right now. Flash for the rest of tonight, Monday night. So yeah, that's it. On Halloween, as I promised, unless it comes out really horribly, we're going to film what we did on Halloween. This is the first year we're celebrating Halloween. We're going to dress up, give candy out, make our house look spooky, carve a pumpkin, all that stuff. So hopefully that'll be fun. I have no idea how it's going to go. We've never done it before. It could be a complete fail. Maybe no kids will show up, no trick-or-treaters. Who knows? I have no idea. So anyway, thanks everyone. Thanks for coming by. And I don't know when my next live stream will be. Probably no more this week. I'm guessing sometime next week, and who knows what day, but I do them roughly every 7 to 10 days. Usually on the weekdays and usually around 6 or 7 California Pacific Standard Time in the evening, in case you didn't know my pattern. So thanks, guys. You guys have been awesome. Much love. And remember, guys, let's keep it carb. Let's keep it vegan. Bye, guys.